Got a film of the feed, so let's get into this tea. We about to get into part one, how I was asleep at my man's house and an itch walked in. Or walked on, they say. Clearly she meant walked in. Let's get it.
I was asleep at my man's house and a bitch walked in. I just want to set the tone. I will say at the time he was not my man. We were still like getting to know each other. Still in the talking stages. This was probably like my second or third time spending the night with him. When I was spending the night, we wouldn't do shit but watch a movie, whatever, and chill. And then I would have to work the next day.
Well, that was the problem.
I can never really...
I don't know why y'all be spending the night at these niggas' house and not giving them no ass. But all right.
Like, really fall asleep at people's house, especially since, like, I wasn't that comfortable with him yet. So by this time, it's probably like 1:30. He had put a movie on. He fell asleep. He was asleep, but I was still up scrolling on TikTok and stuff. While he was asleep, his phone rang like twice, but it was like on vibrate, so I didn't pay no mind. He also had a dog that was in the room asleep with us. So I'm on my phone, and then I just start to hear keys, and it sounds like somebody trying to get in. So the first person who get up is a dog. So the dog immediately start barking and run out to the living room. So then he gets up, he put his pants on, grab his phone, and he go out the room real quick. Come back for it.
Oh. Come on now, quit playing with me.
Put his pants on, grab his phone, and
keep it tight.
No.
Story time on how I was asleep at my... Part two of how I was spending the night with my man and the bitch walked in. So when he jumps up and walks out the room,
okay, pants off and they ain't doing it.
Shuts the door. It's like cracked a little bit, but it's basically shut. So the way the room is set up is the bed.
Maybe he like to sleep naked.
TV mounted, and then it's the door to the left, and then the bathroom is to the left, and then you can go out the bathroom or go out the room. It's like connected. So at this point, it's like I can hear conversation, but I can't tell if it's a female or if it's a dude. I just hear people talking. So that goes on for a few minutes, and I start to come to
shit.
My senses. I'm like, something is not right. Ain't no way. Like, who got access to your house at 1:30 in the morning? So it's so many thoughts running through my head. My first thought is, bitch, put your clothes on, like, cause I only had on like shorts and a tank top. I throw my leggings on, I put my socks on. So then he come back in the room, y'all. He check on me. He like, are you okay? You good? I'm like, yeah, like, what you got going on? And he really didn't say too much. He just walked back out the room. He like, I'm just checking on you. I'm like, yeah, I want to know who out there, because why you keep shutting the door? Like, what the fuck is going on? So I get on my phone, baby, and I open TikTok, and I put my volume all the way up, scrolling, because you gonna know I'm in here, and I want to know who out there.
Oh, my God.
But at the time, I want to say I had some long braids or sewing or something, and I did not have my bonnet. That's another reason why I wasn't asleep, because I didn't have nothing to put my hair up with. So I'm just thinking, like, damn, if shit go left, you feel me, I got to be prepared to do what I got to do, fight, whatever the case may be. So mind you, the TV is still on though, and the TV low-key loud, and I could not find a remote to turn it down and see what they was talking about. But after I had got on TikTok, that's when I hear the voices start getting louder, and I realized, yeah, it's the female. So I'm hearing like, who you got in here? Like, and it just started getting louder and louder and louder. So he stayed in these nice-ass apartments downtown, and of course it was in a... And so he just basically telling whoever it is, like, bro, chill out, like, you feel me, you're gonna get me kicked out of my shit. At this point, baby, my bags was packed. I was ready to go, because even if the girl did leave, I wasn't staying here, because why does somebody have access to get in your house? I don't like that.
Well, I feel on the access part, but probably because she was giving them some ass.
Mind y'all, I was ready to fucking go, but I wasn't finna go out there until the bitch left. So finally, he come in the room, and when he opened the door, I hear the girl, and she over here like, get her the fuck up out of here, get her out of here, like, just going hard. So he like, you gotta go. I'm like, okay, I was leaving anyway. So I get to walking out the room, and I peep two bitches, y'all. Not one, not two. So this shit was planned. So it's a girl to the left. She look a little younger, and then it's the girl to the right. The girl to the right look older, like somebody auntie. But the one to the right is the one who was really like doing all that rah-rah. Like, oh, this shit, blah, 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 blah. She don't pay no bills in here. I'm like, what the fuck? But mind y'all, I'm not saying nothing to nobody, because ain't nobody addressing me.
Oh, wait, they stay there too, and she pay bills too?
So I'm not gonna say nothing, mind you. Like, this was not even my man yet, so it wasn't even my place to really act crazy, because I didn't know what was going on. So as I'm walking out, she's doing all of that yapping and shit, and he like start to blank on her, like, you're doing too fucking much. I don't even fuck with you. Like, I fuck with her. Blah blah blah.
From Charlotte, she said blank.
Blah blah. But at the same time, he's escorting me to the elevators, because you had to go through the elevators to get to the garage. So I'm still not saying nothing to him. As soon as I get to, he walked me to the elevator. He's like, call me when you get home.
No.
Call you? Baby, as soon as I got in my car, I blocked this man on everything, y'all. Instagram, check, like everything. Because what do you mean, call you when I get home? Part 2 of how I was spending the night with my man and the big swap. Okay, y'all. Part 3. So I never unblocked him. I want to say a few days later, I ended up going out with one of my homegirls, just trying to get my mind off of things. Whole time I'm out, his homeboys watching my stuff, and I know they probably watching it for him. Next morning at 7 o'clock in the morning, I get a knock at my door. Look, he had a hangover, and it was early, so I'm lucky irritated. I'm like, who is at my door? So I open the door and I sees him, and he has like gifts and flowers in his hand. Like, what's up? Like, I'm still being hard body. So he hands me the flowers. He's like, I just want to apologize. And he was like, I want to see you later and let you know what happened. I'm like, okay, I'll think about it if we can have a conversation later. I'll think about it. We end up finally talking, and I'm going to tell y'all what happened, or his side of the story. To mention, he had just got out of prison. Apparently, the lady, remember I said the lady that was doing all that rah-rah was like an older lady. So he said while he was in prison, he was talking to her here and there, but it was never nothing like romantically, like he ever wanted to be with her, anything like that. She do CPNs. Just like earlier, the girl was supposed to be dropping some paperwork off for him for the crib because he had just moved there, and she never did. So he just assumed she was never coming. So he said when she showed up at 1:30, opening the door, he was so confused on what was really going on, and you feel me, why she was acting like that. So she didn't have a key, but the access was on the phone. So I guess she had the access from her phone
Still
to
bad. Probably even worse because I ain't hearing no keys.
unlock the door. I heard keys jiggling for a fact. I just feel like maybe she was just doing that to make herself known before she just opened the door. He showed me his phone. He's like, look at our conversations. It was never nothing like that. But at the same time, you know, when people are in prison, they tell people anything and they're going to believe. I just want to apologize. He was like, I want to see you later and let you know what happened. I'm like, okay, I'll think about it if we can have a conversation later. I'll think about it. We end up finally talking, and I'm going to tell y'all what happened, or his side of the story. To mention, he had just got out of prison. Apparently, the lady, remember I said the lady that was doing all that rah-rah was like an older lady. So he said while he was in prison, he was talking to her here and there, but it was never nothing like romantically, like he ever wanted to be with her, anything like
Cap, she got access to the crib.
that. She do CPNs. Just like earlier, the girl was supposed to be dropping some paperwork off for him for the crib because he had just moved there, and she never did. So he just assumed she was never coming. So he said when she showed up at 1:30, opening the door, he was so confused on what was really going on, and you feel me, why she was acting like that. So she didn't have a key, but the access was on the phone. So I guess she had the access from her phone to unlock the door. I heard keys jiggling for a fact. I just feel like maybe she was just doing that to make herself known before she just opened the door. He showed me his phone. He's like, look at our conversations. It was never nothing like that. But at the same time, you know, when people are in prison, they tell people anything and they're going to believe it. So it could have been he was leading her on. I don't know. I didn't really care to find out. We got to get on him because I'm like, you don't put me in those situations like that, period, point blank. Granted, I know for a fact he would have never let that lady do nothing to me. But it's just like, I don't like stuff like that. I had to get him in check because it's like, you don't put me in no situation like that. Period, point blank. Bitches don't pop up on me. I do the pop-ups. Have y'all situations under control. But I will say, after that situation, I ain't had no issues out of breath, like when it came to females.
So you still messing with him?
I ain't had no issues out of breath, like
And that was it. Oh my God.
okay, y'all.
They probably in a relationship at this point.
This is really part 4. I'm gonna do this full story time another day, but listen, y'all, because it get juicy. The situation, I didn't have no more issues. Like, we vibing, having fun, going on dates, basically seeing each other damn near every day, talking every day. Still haven't touched each other, and this still wasn't my boyfriend. I don't believe in calling nobody my boyfriend until they ask me to be their girlfriend. So literally one day, y'all, the man ghosted me. Everything is running through my head. I'm like, oh my gosh, he probably fucking with their mama. Oh my gosh, something happened to him. I'm not knowing what's going on. I didn't get no good morning text. He didn't talk to me the whole day. I called him one time. I didn't get no answer. So day 2 go, and I'm kind of getting worried, but I'm like low-key in my feelings. No way for me to go to his house because you basically have to be buzzed in, and it was no way for me to get buzzed in if I couldn't get in contact with him. Later on that night, on day 2, I'm in the tub and I literally get a text from his phone, and it's like, I'm in the ICU, I got shot, please come and see me. I hopped off that tub so motherfucking quick. I literally did 80 and a 60 straight to the emergency room. So this is really part 4. I'm gonna do this full story time another day, but listen y'all, because it get juicy.
This ain't juicy. That's just...
Friend, what is wrong with people? I really wasn't trying to eat her up, but these people gonna learn, don't come under my shit talking crazy to me. I already told y'all I won't hurt you.
Over too, nigga.
You don't get what you...
Okay, that was it? Oh, my God. All right. It's unjuicy. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comment section below. It just sounded like the woman was entitled because she helped him or whatever. That's all I got. It sounded like they probably still together, girl. Bye.